Hi there, sensitive human. It's Linda Nenne here. Today I want to talk about procrastination, or to postpone things and to put things off, to not get things done, and how that relates to our sensitive nature's need to process, to pause, and to rest. And I want to talk about this because it's something I hear from a lot of sensitive people, that they experience that they have these phases when it's very difficult to get things done, where they postpone things, and they can't really come into that mode of taking action. And I think one of the reasons is that we live in a society where we praise getting things done. But we sensitive people, we sensitive humans, we have a much, much bigger need to process, to pause, to wait until our whole body is ready before we take action, or to find ways of enjoyment and pleasure and presence in the activities that we do. So it's often that when we have things that needs to get done, that needs to be crossed off the to-do list, it becomes very difficult for us to take that action, because our nature is not to get things done. We're not the doers. We're not the doers in society. There are people that have that's their superpower, that's their skill, to get things done, to do things constantly. But as sensitive humans, that is not our job. That is not our nature. So, since we as sensitive humans, we take in a lot of information, and we often experience this information much more deeply than other people do. We process information at a level, at a depth that others don't. We see details, as a sensitive human, and that means that we need much more time to process all of this information before we take action. And so my question is really, are you procrastinating, or are you in the need of processing, of taking a break, of pausing, of resting? What is it that you need? And a lot of studies and research shows that procrastination can be a trauma response, that there is trauma in our bodies, and therefore we freeze or we feel stuck. And here is the thing, either way, what your body needs is what your body needs. So if you feel that you need to rest, or you need to organize your sock drawer, or you need to go out for a walk, or you need to go for a swim, or you need to move, then that is what you need. And the reason why you need it is doesn't really matter as much as listening to what your body needs. And also that we live in a society where getting things done is really praised. It's like we're good, we're good people if we get things done. And we, to some point, we can adapt to that. I mean, our ability to adapt is like a human superpower. I mean, just look at the pandemic, how quickly we adapted to this new situation. But that adaptability can also be, as any power, it can be used for good, but it can also be misused. And I think that we've created a world, a society that's just moving faster and faster and faster and faster. And we can adapt to that. We adapt. But at some point, especially if you're sensitive, and the more you begin to come into your body and take up more space in your body and get more in touch with your needs and your wants and your desires, you won't be as able to adapt to something that takes you away from your nature. So so this is really it's like, if you deny your sensitive nature, if you kind of dissociate from your body and your needs, you will be better able to adapt. But at what cost? You will feel that you're getting further and further and further and further away from yourself. So if you have that longing to really come back to, this is me, these are my needs, and this is how my body feels, and this is my nature, then that ability to adapt to something that is not nurturing for you, it won't won't work as well. So I think it's really to, okay, it might be you have this to-do list with all of these things that you think you want to get done for some reason, or that you should be able to do. But to kind of, begin to come back. What is it in me that wants to be seen and heard in this moment? So that this, whatever it is that's happening in you, it's not that it's something in you that wants to sabotage for yourself when you can't get things done, but rather something in you that wants to protect your sensitive nature. And I don't think it's something that needs to be fixed or worked through, but rather something to be with. So it might be that when you notice yourself in that phase of not getting things done, when you might think that you're procrastinating, to take a step back and be with yourself and know that maybe that is more important than whatever task is on your to-do list. To pause. What is it in me that wants to be felt, that wants to be heard, welcomed, acknowledged? What is it that I need? And even I find that to shift that, the story from that I'm procrastinating and putting things off and I can't get things done, to I'm in a phase of processing something. Maybe I don't even know what it is that I need to process. I'm in a phase of needing to slow down, to pause, to do things that feels pleasurable, nurturing, and to give give that space. Give it space. And that is how to begin to really honor your sensitive nature. And to honor the fact that you're not a doer. Sometimes you are, but not all the time if you're sensitive. And to instead give space to those to nurturing and caring and pleasurable experiences. And what I have found, if you want to have a carrot, if you want to have a carrot in this, is that when I do that, when I'm procrastinating, if I instead allow myself to process, to pause, then a new knowing arises within me, from deep within me, that maybe gives rise to a new way of acting, to new ideas, to something that wasn't there before, which helps me really organize my life in a way that is supportive and nurturing, rather than a life that is consisting of things that I need to get done so that I can take them off my to-do list. And this is a whole different way of being and living. And I think that we sensitive humans, one of our sort of superpowers or powers or gifts to the world is that we are the creative change makers. We are the ones that can, through the way we show up, through the way we live, be, I don't know, how do you say, conduits for a new world, for a different way of being, which I know is not an easy task. And that's why I really want to support you, the sensitive human. I know there's so many of us out there, and it can, when we're in our own little pocket of the world, it can feel lonely. It can feel like the whole world is running and we're kind of doing something completely different. We're looking at the world in a completely different way. And I just want to say that you are not alone in that experience. You're not alone in that experience. And if you want to be with other sensitive humans who have similar experiences as you do, I am offering free monthly gatherings for sensitive humans. You will find the link to that below, where you can come and be with, be in, and be as you. Okay. I hope this was valuable or helpful in some way. If you have any reflections or questions or thoughts, please share them in the comments below or give me a thumbs up so that I know what's valuable for you and it feels like I'm getting some feedback from what I'm putting out there. All right. Much love to you.